Hey, it's me again. I'm talking today about mobilization. Have you ever wondered why contractors ask for a mobilization fee or why architects require a retainer? It's a critical part of the construction process, making any construction project run smoothly. And guess what? It's not just for general contractors, it also is for subcontractors. Your sheetrocker might ask you for a mobilization fee. So stick around. I'll break down this in plain English. Think of mobilization as the startup cost for your construction project. Before any real work begins, a contractor has to get everything ready in place at the site, meaning transporting heavy equipment, setting up the site, arranging tools, setting up the office, maybe a trailer, different items that need to be in place before they can actually start working. All this costs money that the contractor doesn't have at the beginning of a project. So that's where the mobilization fee comes in, for the contractor to cover those upfront costs without digging into their own pocket. Now, what is that cost? It can be between 5 to 10% of the total cost of the contract. Now, here's the thing. Subcontractors should charge mobilization fees too. That mobilization fee is for the subcontractor to also move their tools and their equipment and everything that they need to have in place. Let's say you hire a sheetrocker. They also have to get their tools, materials, and prepare the crew, do a schedule in order to be at the site when you need them. If they don't charge a mobilization fee, they could be out $3,000 if they do all the planning and then all of a sudden things change. They also need a guarantee in a way that that contract that they signed with you will get paid and fulfilled. Now, I asked in the beginning of the video, what about architects? Well, architects charge something that's called a retainer fee. An architect will request a retainer fee so that they can start their work with you. That guarantees that the architect has the time, you are in their schedule, and anytime you call, they're pretty much available for your work. The retainer is usually 10 to 20% of the total design fee. This depends on the size of the project, the complexity of the project, and many other factors that with experience, architects have learned to know about how long it will take them to design something for you and prepare all the construction documentation and be ready for your service. Now, for those who want to dive deeper into mobilization, I have about a 4.5-minute video for you to listen to. Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the scenes before a construction project begins? It's not just about showing up and getting to work. Today, we're breaking down a critical phase called mobilization, the process that sets a construction project up for success. Mobilization is the preparation phase where contractors organize everything needed to kick off and sustain a construction project. Think of it like getting ready for a long road trip. You don't just hop in the car and go. You plan, pack, and make sure everything's in order. So what steps do contractors take to set themselves up for success? Let's break it down step by step. We will go over 7 steps. Let's start up with the first one, administrative preparation. The team reviews the project contracts and gathers essential paperwork like permits and insurance certificates. They also hold pre-construction meetings with the client and stakeholders to align on goals and expectations. They just want to make sure that the whole team that will be working on the project is on the same page. For resource allocation, the contractor assigns key personnel, hires subcontractors, orders all the materials and equipment. It's about ensuring the right people and resources are in place when they're needed. Then we go to site preparation. It's when the workers get the site ready, which includes the clearing up the land, setting up temporary facilities like the offices, storage, the porta potties, and connecting utilities like the power and water. Then comes logistics planning. Logistics are the key to a successful project. Contractors plan project schedules, manage equipment deliveries, and figure out how to safely move materials around the site. Now, remember, this is without people starting to work. This is literally all the planning and paperwork that the contractors have to do before they can get started. Then, safety planning. Safety is always a priority. Contractors implement safety programs, train workers, and make sure the site complies with the regulations, with the local regulations, state regulations, and federal regulations. After all, a safe site is a productive site. No one wants to see someone injured. Then we move to communication setup, where clear communication is essential. Concise communication is important for everybody to be on the same page. Teams set up project management tools and establish regular updates with clients, subcontractors, and suppliers to keep everyone on the same page. Sometimes people use Procore or other softwares available. Financial planning and quality control. This is when contractors make sure that the financing is in place and quality control measures are ready to go. They double-check plans, they provide inspection schedules and construction methods to avoid costly mistakes later on. No one wants to set a beam without making sure that that beam goes in the right location. Once all this is done, the project officially kicks off with a well-organized and prepared team. So there you have it. Mobilization is the foundation of any successful construction project. By carefully planning and preparing, contractors can save time, money, and avoid headaches down the road. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your team. You know how it is. This will be the beginning of a next series of classes that you can obtain by just turning on your YouTube, giving me your opinion. Make sure to comment and tell me any other subjects you want me to review for you. So here's the big takeaway. Retainer fees or mobilization fees are not random or greedy. They are part of the necessity of starting your project. It is part of your contract. And it should be for contractors, subcontractors, architects, engineers, and all the professionals that it takes to build your project.